Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. It's March 18th, 2026, and I got a short message here for you. Somebody said, I didn't hurt you. And the curator is talking about a sorcerer. There is something about degeneracy, which is a many-to-one principle, where structurally distinct components, pathways, or states perform similar functions or possess the same energy, crucial for complexity in biological, neural, and quantum systems. A state of decline, deterioration, or lowering of quality, character, or function from a higher to a lower state, often with moral, physical, or biological connotations. It can describe decay in virtue, a biological decline in a species, or a mathematical, physical condition where different states produce identical results. These are actions, habits, or lifestyles that are considered immoral, corrupt, or significantly declined from accepted social, ethical, or physical standards. It signifies a reversal to a lower state of moral, mental, or physical quality, often characterized by a lack of restraint. So we know that these sorcerers, this curator and all of his covens of women haters and all of that, have been in competition with those beings who have the rainbow chakra inside of them, their light. And they've been draining the life force essence out of the living to dim that light and make it appear as though they weren't bright and shiny like they're supposed to be. We know that these ones have integrated or augmented with the AI system, and that they were competing to see who was the most highly created creature worthy of advancement. These ones utilize their technology to run insanity through the minds of this very delicate and sensitive transmitter-receiver system, this organic original system. They've been hardening our waters. They've been playing with our emotions. They've been forcing us into poverty and lack, while bringing forth a bunch of folks and a bunch of things and a bunch of different ways to bring us suffering. They've attacked us as children, and all the way through our adult to our perishing, lifetime after lifetime. They try to destroy our soul and the love in us. And it seems that they are in a state of degeneracy, that in order to attack us in this way, many to one, they reversed their moral, mental, and physical status to, I suppose, the status of a devil. They sabotage the food, the water, and the medicines. They use these medicines magically to harden our waters, to sabotage our chariot, our light body, our vehicle, our connection to Source, Creator. They did magic over all of our minds, at least in the United States, was the message, and drove people insane, into anger, into depression, and poverty, and failure. And when they were down and suffering, then they would present a drink, or they would bring somebody into the loop to present a drink, or, hey, try this drug, it'll ease your sorrow. They were driving people and setting them up for failure. They wanted people in a state of sadness, self-loathing, and hopelessness. They kept love away from love. And the only way that love would ever find love is to find love for self. Your heart remains noble regardless of the suffering. Your heart remains gentle, only now coupled with the fierceness of survival and what it took. The original organic human is seen as the most highly created creature and will advance. Every nasty thing done to cause the collective failure and shame will be returned to its source. That burden shall be removed. There is something about organized crime. And apparently, her video doesn't mean anything. Could be a copycat. Maybe somebody's trying to read occult symbols or signatures or messaging into your videos. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Could be there's a copycat out there doing a video and it doesn't mean anything. A couple of fellows were eagerly discussing a woman that they want to defile, who is source connected. They want this energy, this identity, and that temple as a bridge and a connector to source. There is something about Congress. A female sounding angry said, "He was lying about you." These men seem to do that about women. It's like these men and their dames seem to think they are better than everyone who actually has the gifts that these tyrants or these prison wardens or whatever control. They are complaining and seemingly angry because they were lied to. So he was lying about you. So we've got some folks out there that are really angry that these energies, these curator and all of their sex trafficking pimps and their freaking molesters of everything pure and innocent lied about the mother, and they're angry. If your gifts are superior, and they always have been, then why couldn't they see? Well, they couldn't see because you were cursed. They thought it was a lie. That the captor, who had control of the captive's gifts and energy, actually was the source of those gifts. It sounds like a man took the credit for a woman's successes and abilities, her talents, that she had honed to perfection. These men marry women who have done such things, and then they smack them around a little bit, suck the happiness out of them, and then claim the gifts while destroying the woman's life, convicting her, punishing her for false crimes. We've got kings and shit in history that accused their wife of infidelity and beheaded her. Innocent women. Why? Because he got a stiffy for a new one, or maybe he just got a new deal from the freaking devil. They betrayed the mother, they betrayed the children, they betrayed the animals, they betrayed the freaking planet, man. So why did they really enjoy hurting others and defiling the very ground that they walked upon? They're calling somebody a titan, and two masculines are discussing it. It's a big one, somebody said. And another one said she advertises herself. They're talking about pepperoni. These fellows think eating pepperoni is a sin, is bad, is terrible, you're going to hell, you can't possibly be a decent person if you're eating pepperoni. Then why the F are these responsible freaking leaders putting pepperoni in the fucking food supply? If it's so freaking bad. What are you doing? Well, they're prostituting the mothers, and they're RAPing the children, and they're poisoning the foods, and they're making so everybody seems to be as though they have been defiled and degraded, and that they're worthless pieces of shit that are nothing but fire-worthy. The curator said something about BB. There's something about living in peace. They're talking about someone's reputation, and someone is under judgment. A female seems to be shocked. She hollered out loud, "No, that's not what that's supposed to look like." Did she get a timeline adjustment that she wasn't expecting? Did a recipe go bad? Apparently there's a video or something. A looking glass? Somebody said earlier that her video doesn't mean anything. So no, that's not what it's supposed to look like. She's frantic. She did a video. It doesn't mean anything. No, that's not what it's supposed to look like. And she's trying to set somebody up. So, it has no relevance. Their true colors are seen. Whatever videography she's trying to do as some freaking loser female trying to set other females up didn't work. Doesn't mean anything. So, they could be looking at somebody else's future. Like they set out a video and it doesn't mean anything and it backfired. It could be that they're looking into this woman's territory, this magistrate. Maybe she thought that she was going to alter her future with this video. They're saying that she overcame the mind game. These mental RAPists, sounding like men, they're so proud of themselves how they can fuck over somebody's mind in a war game with their sorcery and their technology. Vicious, irresponsible. I heard what sounded like a masculine screaming, "Help me, help me, help me!" Now it's his turn. Somebody's talking about tarot readers, and they're saying that something has been activated. These people keep threatening the magistrate, this feminine magistrate. And there's something about Sanskrit. Sanskrit literally means perfected, polished, or well constructed. She seems to be the blueprint. Refined, cultivated, and purified, sanctified, the essence of moral values. Sanskrit is known to be the language of the gods, considered to be one of the oldest documented languages in the world, dating back approximately 3,500 years. We got number message 1199, which is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending. We've got new beginnings, urging you to release the past, let go of old habits, and embrace a higher calling or life purpose. It's about personal transformation and spiritual growth. It could be intuition activation. So something is activated. It's like everybody's coming online. So intuition activation, love, and support. Total love and support. The beginning of a new, more aligned, and spiritual chapter. Then there was the number message 5777, which signifies a Hebrew year, a season of divine grace, spiritual awakening, and intense transition, sometimes called the year of the sword. 777 signifies protection, intense change, and spiritual warfare. So trust intuitive knowing, embrace wisdom, and pursue your soul's purpose. In numerology, the 5 means change and freedom, and the 7 means spirituality and wisdom. One masculine said to another, possibly the curator, my condolences. Someone is threatening that Satan wants to come and pick up a woman's energy. They've made their decision on who they want to harvest. So this could be the final countdown, right? They were waiting till the very end to find the most powerful 2 and then go for it. Someone is talking about casualties, who are individuals, KILD, or injured in an accident, or military personnel lost to service through death, injury, sickness, or capture. There's something going on in California. These ones are talking about billionaires, and there's something about 2 o'clock. And that would have been 2 p.m. on 3/16 or 3/17, because the time that this message rolled in was at 11 p.m. on 3/16. So 2 p.m. on 3/16, something may have occurred, or perhaps something was planned for 2 p.m. on 3/17. There's something about Florida. So something about California, Florida, and then it sounded like the curator said Uric. Now, Uric is a German name meaning prosperous ruler or ruler of heritage, a rich and powerful ruler. Uric with a K is a privacy-focused Android keyboard. Now, I don't know, something may have been going on with that. One of these masculines said to somebody, clean it up. Are they wanting to silence the tarot community? Has there been a mess made? In the car drinking, someone said. And somebody is saying, what happened on Earth? What happened on Earth? So apparently what I'm picking up on is people that aren't on the planet. What happened on Earth? Everybody wants to know what's going on with the story of Earth Woman. What's happening? Apparently, the curator is complaining about what's being done to them, and they are being told that this is simply the return of what they have already done to others. Number message 444. Divine protection, stability, and encouragement, often signaling that you are on the right path. It indicates that angels or the universe are supporting your goals, urging you to maintain faith, work hard, and prepare for positive changes. You are being called a generational curse breaker. That's the message, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody.